Breaking news yet again. And you know, when you hear that, you always think, oh, something going awesome is coming. I can't wait. And then you wait. There's that momentary pause. And you're like, does this pertain to me? Yes, it does. If you are an adult, if you are somebody that loves Lego and you can't wait to play with it and build it and do all kinds of cool things with these plastic blocks, this pertains to you. And what we are talking about today is a new LEGO idea set that is coming your way very, very soon. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We'll get to that in a moment. But what I'm talking about specifically is the LEGO Typewriter. Yes, this thing won in the LEGO Ideas competition. I say it was chosen, right? The design team said, yeah, we're totally going to do that. And that is totally what they have done, because the typewriter is like old school. It dates back to the early 18th century. And if you didn't know that, if you're like, what is a typewriter? If you are a modern kid, let's say you're like, 15 years old, you're like, what's a typewriter? I took a typewriter class in high school. It was awesome. It was fun. And Steve Guinness's submission to the LEGO Ideas platform, it just blew people away. They're like, oh my God, this is so cool. And here's what we're talking about. So this lovely thing, it is an 18 plus set, and that 18 plus moniker goes on to a whole bunch of different things. But at the end of the day, 18 plus, you have an idea of what you're kind of dealing with. You know you're going to kind of deal with something that is exceptional and bigger and exciting and fun and cool techniques. And this one is no different. So what I'm talking about, 21327, is the LEGO Typewriter. This thing is going to be available to buy June 16th if you are a VIP member. And I don't know why you aren't, because it costs you literally nothing. And everybody else, the rest of the world, the rest of you crazy people out there that are listening to this now, and you're like, oh, I'm not a VIP member, the 1st of July. So you might be out of luck by that point in time, because this thing is huge. So it's 12 centimeters high. It is 27 centimeters wide. It is 26 centimeters in length. This thing is massive. It is 2,079 pieces. And the design of this is phenomenal. So there's all kinds of different things that return with this. I'm already giving a hint. There's already a bunch of things that come with this. And there is a center type bar that rises each time a letter key is pressed. It's linked to the carriage, which moves across as you type, and as a platen roller that for real paper can be fed into it. Yes, real paper. Now, LEGO has done something cool. So out of the 43 official languages of LEGO, those 43 languages are included on a piece of paper that can be added into the typewriter. How cool is that? Now, obviously this thing doesn't type and actually, make marks and stuff like that, but it's the idea behind it. So let's talk about price. You're like, I got to know, how much is this thing going to cost me? How many pennies am I going to lose? How many piggy banks am I going to have to smash or steal from little children? Which I hope you don't do. It's 200 US. It's 200 euros. That should tell you all you need to know. It is massive. It is sand green beautiful. It is so pretty. And it is something that you probably did not expect to look as beautiful as it does. Now, here is my inside knowledge, because there's going to be reviews that are flooded all over the internet, and some of them have already this inside knowledge. But the keys that are used here, they are the main keys, and when you punch on them, when you push on them, or do you want to hammer on them, because they can take a lot of weight, they can take a lot of pressure. They are 2x2 printed tiles, not stickers. There are stickers on this, but they are more of like the model number and stuff like that is on the back. The sand green is a huge deal for everybody. People are like, oh, sand green. One of the questions that was asked when this thing was debuted was, are there 1x8 sand green bricks? No, there aren't. Sorry about you, green grocer people. You're going to have to move along. But with that aside, you get the cool printed tiles. You get printed tiles also for keys that don't interact with the typewriter. They're basically dead keys. The shift key, I think the delete key, there's a few of them. There's like 4 or 5 of them. And they are basically dead keys. You press on them, nothing happens. There's not like shift 3, shift X, and it's again. That doesn't work here. That's asking a little bit too much from these designers, which did an amazing job for something like this. So you have to be impressed with what you're getting. Now, we'll tell you, the typing of it and watching it go across and then having to knock it back and then start typing again, reset itself, it is so cool. The mechanism idea behind this is so cool. And being able to understand what designers did with this was phenomenal. So what they had said was simply what you're getting is a Technic build inside a system frame. All the bricks, all the plates, all that kind of tilage that is used on the outside, and everything on the inside is Technic. And what you will see in the reviews, and hopefully in the future we'll get a review copy. I was not fortunate enough. But Dan from Between the Bricks did. And you'll have to go check out his video because it is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be perfect. Now, a lot of people asked in Recognize LEGO Fan Media Days, RLFM Days, does this thing work with, any kind of other LEGO product like the movement stuff? Kind of like the piano. Think of like the piano. No, it does not. Sad face, right? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go on. You'll go on. It does not work like that. It is completely different. It is its own self-sufficient thing. And at the end of the day, you get a tablet of paper, which if you are somebody, you're like, you know what? I've traveled the world. I have the Lego art map and I've been to, I don't know, pick a spot on the map. I don't know, Finland. That's not that far from Denmark, but you pull off that page and you put it in your typewriter. It's perforated at the top. You can stick that puppy in there. No big deal. You can say, oh, and it cycles the paper. It's like, it's a lot of fun to be able to do that. But at the end of the day, you're talking about something that is massive. A set that is absolutely massive, a set that is something that people are going to go gaga for. You can put it in your office. You can put it in your bedroom. You can put it in your living room. If you just want to put it on your desk and be like, look at me, boss. I'm typing over here. You see that? Yep, I'm typing. They're going to look at you like, what the heck is wrong with you? No, that thing is not even connected to a monitor. There's no output for a monitor, you crazy fool. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys pick this thing up. I am definitely looking forward to the building techniques that are in this, because when Sam Johnson and his team, when they showed this thing, Wes and James, when they showed this thing, I was like, I probably stopped breathing for about half a minute. I don't know how I'm technically still alive, but I stopped breathing. I'm like, that is so cool. How did you do that? And you talk about Steve Guinness, who's the guy that created it. He's Brick Consultant on Twitter, if you're not familiar with him. He does all kinds of cool stuff. And it's just such a cool set. I can't tell you enough how cool it is. I don't even have it in my hands, but seeing it through the computer screen, I'm like drooling at the mouth. I'm like, oh, please come home to me. I love you. So $200, 200 euros, that's going to bring it home for you. That's all I have for this segment of breaking news. I will talk to you guys next time.